Unfortunately, we're going to have to trade away one of our key players. Quandre Diggs has to go, and the reason being we can only keep one of 3 players. There was a poll for it about a week or 2 ago. It was between Quandre Diggs, Julian Love, and Brandon Scherff, and we're likely keeping Julian Love. And we're going to see if we can get a first, a second, and then a third and a fourth from next year's draft for Quandre. And there's not enough interest. Let's see, what do we have to modify? Can we just take a fourth off? Take a third off, first and a second. Okay, we're going to give them back. All right, we're offering Quandre a fourth and a sixth for the first round pick of the Vikings this year, a third and a fourth next year. And again, the reason we're doing this is because we can only keep either Quandre, Julian Love, or Brandon Scherff. And so we can't keep Quandre. I would love to keep him, but we have to trade him away. So we're going to get some value back. We're getting a first, and we're getting a third and a fourth from next year's draft. Of course, we had to give away a fourth and a sixth as well from next year's draft. So basically, we're moving up from a sixth to a third, and we're getting a first-round pick for Quandre. And then we're going to have to move Brandon Scherff as well if we want to get value for him. And in all honesty, though, this year, we're 3-3. We can still very much make the playoffs. Losing Quandre is an issue that we're going to have to fill through free agency. But I think for the time being, I'm going to keep Brandon Scherff on the team. Next week is the trade deadline. Depending on the outcome of this game against the Rams, we're going to decide whether or not we're going to trade Brandon Scherff or just let him play out his contract. I picked up Jaquisk Tart to fill in at free safety a little bit. The reason I like him is that he's still pretty athletic for being 32 years old. He's got 90 speed. He's still got 85 hit power. His zone coverage is solid. His man coverage is a 70. So he is a little bit more of a zone. Well, he's a kind of an all-around safety. And that's kind of what I like about him, I guess, is I'm looking for somebody to replace what Quandre does, and that's play great coverage. We already got Trenton Simpson, who's sort of our hitting safety, our run-stopping safety, and then Rayshon Jenkins is the same mold. Julian Love, obviously, is a great coverage safety, but I'd like to keep Trenton Simpson mostly in that nickel spot instead of having him play deep safety. I open up the game in 3-4 just to begin with. Kirk Cousins, the quarterback now for the Rams in our second year. Coming out in a pass. Watching over the middle, Devin Bush. On the out, though, Witherspoon gets beat. And Van Jefferson with the grab for 18 yards in the first down pickup. We're gonna bring a man blitz on this play. Marquise Blair playing over the top. And so we got that depth at safety. So it's either gonna be Jaquisk Tart or it's gonna be Marquise Blair. We get the tackle down on, who is that? That's not Tyler Higbee. Oh, it's Hunter Henry. We still got Marquise Blair in. Coming out in single back. Could be a run. Christian Patterson trying to fight through. We get the tackle. It's going to be third and short. Christian Patterson got injured on the play, taking a knee, or he's just kind of going down. Got Trenton Simpson playing a linebacker. We expect a run from Cam Akers, and it's play action. We're covering over the middle, and Kirk has to throw it away. We get the stop at midfield. They should be going for it on 4th and 1. And they're going to punt it, which makes no sense. You know, we basically at midfield. You're right at the 50. And 4th and 1, you're not going to go for it. Yeah, that does not math out. They're going to kick it out of bounds, and it's going to start us at the 15-yard line. Muscle cramps only for Christian Patterson, so he should be good to go. We're going to keep him back in the game. I like Lockett to get open over the middle, depending on what the linebacker does. And easy pickup down the seam for Tyler Lockett, 20 yards from Geno. Geno starting off good. Again, he's currently at 9 touchdowns and 9 picks. Not the sort of performance I need to see from him if he wants to continue to maintain his job. Kenny McIntosh on the grab, can't hold on to it. You know, yeah, just Geno is trying to fight off Shane Kirkland and Sheldon Daniels or another potential quarterback in next year's draft class. Ken Walker loses a yard. 3rd and 11, putting us in a difficult spot. Gonna come out with a jailbreak screen. We're okay with punting it here. Hate playing the field position game, but that's what we might have to do. It looks like it's man. DK. Wow. Wow. Threw it straight into the ground off the back foot. DK was wide open. I knew it was a wide receiver screen to the right side. It was zone coverage, so it would have worked. But I thought we had DK there on that little hitch route, and he should have had the first down pickup if we could have got the ball to him. But Geno throws it straight into the dirt, and so not really impressing to begin with. Trent Simpson coming down, helping make the tackle. And Christian Patterson's already back out there on special teams. And Kirk and the offense are coming back out for the Rams. And, you know, this team could probably function much the same with Kirk Cousins as Matt Stafford. And so The really interesting thing, though, is I don't see Cooper out there. And obviously, with our franchise, too, Puka is not a very good player in our franchise. We don't have to worry about him that much. Like, Cam Akers is still the RB1 for the Rams here, when in reality, you know, he's on the Vikings as their, like, RB2, RB3. 2nd and 7, watching over the middle. Trent Simpson's there. Flowers coming down to help make the tackle. I do like bringing back some of our old Seahawks players to the team, like Trey Flowers and Marquise Blair, who really, I don't feel like they've worked out in other places. Trey Flowers got some PT every once in a while. Watching underneath. Oh, he can't. There's no way he made that throw. Running to his left, throwing across body to his right. It's going to be 1st and 10 from midfield now. We're going to run cover 2. Still in nickel. Watching the slants. And coming down, making the tackle is Tariq Woolen. Phil Haynes, our former guard, actually, gets injured on that play. We're going to come out in nickel man coverage with cover 2 over the top. Got Marquise Blair in still. Thinking about possibly putting Jaquist Tart, our backup, in. On the slant, no. Christian Patterson comes down. Can't make the tackle on Cam Akers, but finally goes down from Tariq Woolen, and Trey Flowers getting there. Here, we're going to have Trent Simpson in the slot, or in the nickel spot, I mean. And Devin Bush and Christian Patterson are going to be playing over the middle. And we're watching over the middle. Oh, no. That's honestly my bad, because I just played the top, over the top a little bit too much. But here's the main problem. You know, we're not rushing. We're not sending a blitz. We're just sending 4 straight up. And someone's got to show me something, man. Kenya Porter is a run stopper, so we can't really expect him to do all that much. But, man, like, where is Nowak at? I've been saying it over and over again. He's had 1 or 2 good games. But, you know, I've mentioned this in the past. Like, is the move to trade him? It might be. He is just not doing well at the, you know, the typical DN sort of spot that I'd like to see him play at. Great job by Marquise Blair on that play, breaking up the pass. It's going to be 3rd and 10. And come out and cover 3 this play. But, you know, like, do I need to move him back and do a 3-4 outside linebacker spot? I don't really, I run more like 4-3 or like just straight up nickel. Over the middle on the deep zig, making the tackle. It's going to be 4th and 2. They should take the field goal here from the 35. All right, well, they ran a fake field goal, scored a touchdown. Going to run out to our left with Ken Walker. He's got 1 man to beat. He looked kind of slow on that juke, but it's going to be 2nd and inches. Another carry with Cedric Beckham leading the way, and Ken Walker picking up the 1st down. Running some Wildcat with Ken Walker. We're going to see if we can fake out the defense by running a counter. Oh, had to break so many tackles to try and get any yards there. Got hit in the backfield immediately. Fooled absolutely nobody. So it's going to be 2nd and 13. I feel like we just try some stuff out sometimes, and we just, it feels like none of our decisions ever tend to like be as effective as I would like them to be. If that makes sense, where I'm like, okay, let's just give this a try. See if we can do it. And it just falls apart like instantaneously. Ken Walker underneath on the grab, picks up the 1st. Like, we just make offense look so much more difficult than it needs to be. Yeah, we've been throwing it underneath, and we've been running a little bit. So we're going to try to take a shot. Got DK running deep. They're playing outside coverage, and the rush came through so quickly. Cedric Beckham was right there and couldn't get a block off. Let's look at this play again. So, play action. And, you know, Dan Arnold here is supposed to be a decent blocker. I mean, didn't even try. I don't know what Abe Lucas is doing. He is blocking no one. Abe Lucas is like, maybe if he's double teaming, this makes sense. But neither of these guys here blocked. Neither of them blocked. And so this guy comes through for free and just gets a sack. All right, on 3rd and 15, we're going to run a corner with DK. They're playing outside leverage, though, so it's not going to likely be open. Just see if we get DK to grab it, and they tip it away. Defense coming in. They'll come out in nickel. Coming out with a cover 3 look. And we're watching the wide receiver screen. It's an RPO. Coming down, Christian Patterson laying the wood, along with Kenya Porter. Our rookie's making some plays. Oh, we could have had the pick there. Tariq Woolen instead falls on it. It's going to be 3rd and 7. Should be expecting another pass. And right now we decided to sub Nowak out. And we put Graham on the edge along with Chandler Jones. And, oh, over the middle. The short out. Trenton Simpson's all over it for only a 2-yard pickup. Making it 2nd and 8. Kirk, 11 completions out of 15, but for only 80 yards. So we're doing pretty good job of containing their passing game. Watching underneath. Christian Patterson can't get there. Neither can Trenton Simpson. And Hunter Henry is going to pick up the first again. And just dinking and dunking, throwing it underneath. I mean, that's what you kind of expect versus cover 3. Kind of try what we're trying to give up. And again, another short completion. This time, got the completion to Hillman. Gonna bring a man blitz, see if we can get any pressure generated off of this. And Trenton Simpson comes through. We get the tackle. Devin Bush for a loss of 2 yards. Trenton Simpson made Kirk throw it underneath, and we ended up being able to play it really well. And so 3rd and 3, we're going to see if we can get a stop. At this point, we might only be able to force a field goal. Coming out in a bunch formation. We're going to come out in cover 2, play underneath. And Hunter Henry grabs it again. Kirk now with 15 completions out of 19 attempts. And he's just, I don't know, he's just kind of doing whatever he wants to. If I'm being honest. Christian Patterson playing zone. One-on-one, and Witherspoon got beat so badly to the inside. Julian Love didn't do a great job of cutting that off. Playing zone over the top on that post route. But it feels like no matter what coverage I play, we are just not up to the task of playing defense. Making the tackle. It's going to be 2nd and inches, and they're well within position to just run this in with 40 seconds left. I'm thinking about taking a timeout. See what they do. And they decide to use a timeout, which makes no sense. They'd probably want to run clock here. We're going to run commit. We expect a run without a doubt. And it's going to be a fullback carry. Doesn't get in, but picks up the first. They're going to use another timeout. Expect another run up the middle. We're going to try to, again, stop this. It's a fullback carry. He can't get in. We're going to use a timeout. Expect another carry. They've done a couple fullback carries, so I'm hoping they're probably going to give it to Cam Akers here. And they do, and it's just the one time I play goal line, against goal line, it's just parting the Red Seas wide open up the middle. When I was playing nickel defense on the goal line, we played better. Makes no sense at all. All right, we're airing it out with DK. I mean, the play is completely scrambled. DK's got the one-on-one. Go up and grab it. Nope, can't connect. 30 seconds remaining. The Rams have full momentum. And this is just kind of like the story of our season so far. Get down early, lose complete composure. Tyler Lockett holds on to it. Going to call timeout. And when we're down, we make it so difficult for ourselves to get back into the game. We can't run it like we want to. I don't even know what play I'm running. I think I know, actually. Tyler Lockett on the outside. Can we get out of bounds? Can't pick up the first. And we're going to have to punt it away. All right, we're starting the second half. Hopefully we can get it together a little bit. They're already loud. Throwing under... Oh, tried to throw it, but RPO didn't work. Trying another RPO. And Jesus Christ. DK over the top. Please save the whole team. And DK catches it. The only thing keeping this drive alive, the only thing keeping us in this game is DK Metcalf right now. Only thing we can truly rely on. Oh, Jesus Christ. In these bunch formations, you know, usually you can tell who's who from left to right, but when they're bunched up like this, I don't necessarily know what everyone's icon is. So it's easy to make that mistake. DK on the slant. Brings it within the 10-yard line, down to the 9. Trying to catch this defense off guard. Trying to not let them set up. We're going to throw it to DK here. No, we're not. It's a run play. I can't tell you what the play is. I don't even know. Yeah, DK is running a fade route. Throw it away. Gotta throw it away. All right, we're going to try to get DK on this RPO. If it's there, it looks like it's going to be zone coverage, so it should be. And it will be. Lockett just got to get that block. DK's got to dive in. He's down at the 1-yard line. I can't believe it, man. We're just running a straight up inside zone. I don't... With Aaron Donald there, I don't like it, actually. Yeah, we're switching to a halfback stretch. Gonna run it to the left. This is Aaron Donald's side. I still don't love it. Yeah, we just gotta get to the edge, and we do. Ken Walker with the touchdown. That scared me, though, enough where, like, I had to change the play off the inside zone. Because going up the middle, I'm pretty sure Aaron Donald was gonna stop us. All right, 2nd and 5. Come out and cover 3. Again, I hate looking at this play out where it's constantly changing. This is disgusting to look at. Am I running cover 3? I actually don't know because it keeps changing. Underneath, getting a big tackle on Holman, their new wide receiver, or Hillman. It'll be 3rd and 1. Going on single back. Expect a run. Just trying to keep the chains moving. I don't know what my coverage is. They pick up the first. Kirk is now 19 for 23. Only 4 incompletions. And we're not generating any pressure. That's the main problem. And, you know, we took Nowak out because he wasn't doing anything. He's just sitting on the bench right now. Playing underneath. We got it covered. Dropping down below. And the only time we force incompletion is when we don't force it. And Kirk just misses his receiver sitting there wide open in the flat. All right. Bringing a man blitz this time. Hopefully we can generate some pressure. I really don't know who's blitzing on this play. Over the middle. Damn it, man. Julian Love gets beat on the inside. 7-point game. Come out and cover 3. We know who's running what. Watching the short out here. But Tutu Atwell is actually motioning over. Going to watch Van Jefferson. Bring it underneath. Trent Simpson can't make the tackle, but Devin Bush makes it. It's going to be 2nd in inches of Christian Patterson blitzing, but it's going to be a full start, actually. So we'll take that. That helps us a lot. But now I expect them to come out with Cam Akers in the backfield. Probably not another empty formation. Okay, it's Bradham instead. All right, cover 3. Oh, we sent Christian Patterson. We shouldn't have done that. He got... Okay, make the tackle on Hunter Henry. He got pancaked so bad on the blitz. And it ended up not mattering because the drag was open in the flat. But that's just crazy. Christian Patterson's a pretty good run stopper, so you'd think he'd be able to stay upright. And Devin Bush got through so quickly that Cam Akers was able to run right past him for the first down. And even when we make plays, we're not making plays. Like, when we get where we're supposed to get, we're not finishing the play. It's the biggest problem. Watching the short out, we're all over it. The one-on-one, fade to the outside, and Trenton Simpson gets beat. That was a really odd play where Van Jefferson looked like he was running a regular fade, and then he ran like a 5-yard out, and it worked out perfectly. Trenton Simpson had no idea where Van Jefferson was going. Good ball by Kirk Cousins. Okay, we're going to run Ken Walker. Gotta get some blocks. DK got a decent block. Byron Young gets injured for the Rams. But I really, like, genuinely, most of the time, I'm not even sure exactly who is running what route and what their icon is. This is just painful to look at. Dan Arnold, can he win a one-on-one ball? He holds on to it. He got very lucky. Looks like a D lineman was on him. Maybe that was a linebacker wearing number 96. Bring play action. Underneath, Ken Walker. Gotta make something happen. Makes one man miss before going down. Picking up 7 yards on the play. Gino doing a good job of game managing, not turning the ball over so far, but I feel like whenever I say that, he ends up turning the ball over. Dan Arnold underneath. Got to hold on to it. He does for the first down pickup. Running out of time a little bit in the third. Here, got about 30 seconds left, and as long as we scored a touchdown on this drive, I'm confident that we can at least try to get... We just need one stop. One stop to potentially tie the game. And... Oh, we get sacked. Great. Aaron Donald comes in with the sack. We're looking over the middle. We couldn't pull the trigger. Ultimately, we take the sack. It's better than throwing a pick. All right, entering the fourth quarter, the offense has been totally anemic, and that's kind of what has been the issue all season. DK is getting pressed on the outside. This is basically our only offense. As we're going to send JSN out to the right. It's man coverage. We can see that. Safety's going to be playing over the top, but DK beat his man. DK's just got to get all the way into the end zone. No, he's brought down. Damn it. Because that's basically our best chance of actually scoring a touchdown. We're in a halfback screen. DK is an X factor, but we're not going to take that shot yet. We're going to take it next play. Instead, try to run the halfback screen, and Okwara gets through so quickly that we are not even able to make the throw. We're going to send DK across, and we're going to move him from a post route into a corner. See if he plays outside leverage. He's not playing outside leverage. I'm hoping that this is actually going to be a corner. Looks like it is. We just got to have enough time to make this throw. Throwing the one-on-one ball. DK. Oh, he gets hit. Not able to get to it. The corner played the ball like perfectly. Slapped it away. And now DK is not an X factor. It's going to be 3rd and 10. Yeah, throw it underneath to Ken Walker. Ken Walker picks up the first. A huge play by him. Catching the ball. Kind of an inaccurate throw by Geno. 7 minutes remaining. Gonna run Ken Walker, see if we can get him his 2nd touchdown. And Aaron Donald breaks through immediately. That's what we always gotta worry about, man. 9 carries for 7 yards, and it's mostly just because Aaron Donald exists. He's in X Factor. We're gonna send Lockett on a zig. If he can beat his man. And he did. It's gonna be 3rd and goal from the 1. It was a dangerous ball, but I trusted Lockett to make that route work enough that he could at least break free. I'm hoping that they're not expecting the run with Kenny McIntosh. We're going to run it right at the middle on an inside zone. Aaron Donald's not in, and a free touchdown, Kenny McIntosh. A short out. Tutu Atwell picks up the first. No, it's going to be 2nd at inches, which not great. Allows them to most likely keep the chains moving when they run here and probably pick it up, but we're going to send a man blitz. Hopefully Christian Patterson can get free. Kind of Devin Bush try to clog up the middle a little bit. Gonna be a pass play. Ooh. Oh my God. Julian Love is so slow. Van Jefferson's gonna take this all the way. That sort of little pick play worked out to perfection. I've never seen a flat route pick play like that where the guy catches it and takes it all the way for 70 yards for the TD. Julian Love didn't take a great angle on it, ran into his own teammate, and that's why they ended up scoring that touchdown. And again, like I said, we just needed to get 1 stop. We didn't get it, and so we still got our 2 timeouts left. We got the 2-minute warning left, but we're going to have to score a touchdown quickly to make it a 1-score game again. Ken Walker picks up 3 yards, and yeah, like you might be asking, like, oh, you're trying to score quickly. Why are you running the football? I don't know. Again, Ken Walker is a home run hitter. I'm hoping that he can hit a home run. And that has just not been the case. It doesn't matter if we're running outside or inside. Running play action here. Should we do that on 3rd and 2? Yeah, we're going to run play action. They're dropping back into coverage. Cedric Beckham on the catch. Beckham picks up the first. Gets out of bounds. Stops the clock. JSN really hasn't been getting a lot of targets in this offense ever since we changed it. I throw it underneath to Kenny McIntosh. I'm going to send JSN on a 5-yard out. Hopefully he actually runs it and he heard what I said. McIntosh is open underneath. Holds on to it for the first down pickup down to the 42. We're going to run no huddle. Got the defense on their heels a little bit. We're going to send DK on a slant. And I don't love it. And throwing it away. We're looking to get it to Dan Arnold on the flat. But I'm fine with an incompletion as well. Just stopping the clock. Not taking the sack. Got a pin pull toss with Ken Walker out to the left with a couple lead blocks. Hopefully Dan Arnold can get a good one. And getting out to the edge, Ken Walker is going to get basically just 2 yards. 11 carries for 12 is insane. It's a very similar performance to what Charbonnet had versus the Rams, if you'll remember, back when Ken Walker was injured. Now it's 4th and 8. Got hit on the throw. I barely can tell what the routes are on this. And we get hit on the throw. That's the game. All right, well, we end up losing 31-14. And, the defense just could not get a stop against Kirk and the offense. And our offense was anemic as usual, struggling to get anything going. Geno ended up not having a passing touchdown, finished with 1 interception at the very end of the game when it didn't matter. But I'm thinking about making the change at QB. Really, I'm thinking about it. It's not even his fault. I don't think any of our backup quarterbacks would play any better. But now that we're 3-4, we're really in jeopardy of missing the playoffs. Kenny McIntosh with a rushing touchdown, and then Ken Walker with a rushing touchdown. And the running game was terrible. I mean, 1.5 yards per carry, 1 yard per carry. Catching the ball, Van Jefferson just went wild, 144 yards and 2 TDs. DK Metcalf did his usual 4 catches for 100, but no touchdown. And then Tyler Lockett had a decent performance. But, where is JSN at? He is not even on the board. We're not doing a great job of getting the ball to him when last season he had a lot of catches for us underneath, in the slot, getting open. And then defensively, look at this. Like, no sacks again. We're in a tough spot right now. We got some upgrades after the game, just one for Damian Lewis. We're just going to boost his power. We're in a tough spot, and the reason I say that is because we don't have any elite pass rushers. Any. And that is the main reason why our defense can't get a stop. I mean, the secondary hasn't been perfect. Julian Love's gotten beat a couple times over the middle playing zone coverage, or sometimes, yeah, like maybe Devin Witherspoon's going to give up a pass in man coverage. But for the most part, we know the players are excellent. Tariq Woolen surprisingly is playing good man coverage for not having a great man coverage rating. But the problem with the defense is just the pass rush. We have to get pressure on the QB. We have to force bad passes. Then offensively, nothing is going right offensively. The passing game sucks. 9 touchdowns and 10 picks. 1 to 3 for Sheldon Daniels. And then, Ken Walker started the season out well, but he has regressed. And I don't mean his talent. He is maybe the best running back in this game. But the running game has regressed, where we are averaging, 1 to 2 yards a carry over the last couple of games. He's averaging 63 rushing yards per game. Even though we try to focus heavily on getting him to run the football a lot, the last time he played well was against the Dolphins in a loss. He had 18 carries for 98 yards. But, 3 out of the last 4 games, 12 carries for 27 yards, 6 carries for 35. Not that bad, but we couldn't really run it, I think, versus the Niners because we were down most of the time. And then for the Rams, I mean, obviously, the stats speak for themselves. 1 touchdown, but 11 carries for 12 is just unacceptable. And it's identical to what Charbonnet did last year against the Rams with Aaron Donald just breaking down everything. With that being said, we didn't check out the interior of the O-line this week. We'll do that at another point. But I think next week we're going to decide whether or not we're going to be trading and moving some more pieces of the team. We're currently ranked last in the NFC West. It's still tighter than it probably should be based off how we've been performing, but we might be moving in the direction of tanking more seriously here based off of the talent on this team.